Right people, just a quick little walk in my local graveyard. Testing out the night mode, ultra night mode on my camera. See what it's like. I think it's recording. Just yeah, it must be recording. Oh, it's a cold night tonight. 1 degrees. This, by the way, my house is only over there, 50 yards from the graveyard. 7 of my family buried in here, including my mother. I just want to tell you a quick story about my last video. I never got to Waterford to film Winterville, unfortunately. It was supposed to go ahead Saturday, but it was called off due to bad weather. It was called off till Sunday night, which was last night, the 23rd. But, as usual, the bus system let me down. I couldn't get a bus. I could get a bus down, no problem, but I couldn't get one back home because it was too late yesterday evening. My mother's grave there. God have mercy on your mother. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Yeah, I couldn't get the water, unfortunately, to film the festival, but for luck, that's life. I was a bit down because I was planning it for 2 weeks. So that's the way it goes. There's still another 3 weeks left, but I wanted to really get down to that drone show last night. So, what can you do? I think this oppo reno is functioning fairly well, actually. It's not doing a bad job because it's absolutely pitch dark in here. No. The headlights I have on. I'm really more interested now in checking out the chest mount I'm wearing, to be honest. And I won't know how steady it is until I get home, when I'm walking around. I never wore a chest mount before. Chest mount. If you can hear me properly, I don't want to be speaking too loud. That's another thing I can't do, is set up my microphones. I thought there was someone else there with a lamp for a minute. Lots of people. Chase it down there a little bit. There's my town off down there if you can see it. The town clock. Jeez, I better put my hands in my pockets, it's freezing. And a lot of people be afraid to walk through graveyards late at night. I'll tell you something, lads. It's the safest place on earth you could be is in a graveyard. Who's going to harm you, like? Know what I mean? You're better off in a graveyard than on the streets, believe me. And that's a rough little town down there, boy. Rough little town. I think it's starting to rain. Yeah, so look, on one note, I know I only got 25 views or something on my last video about Winterville, Waterford. But I still would have liked to go down. But I did get one good phone call yesterday evening. Piece of good fortune. There's a crowd down in Waterford. I'm 20 miles from Waterford, by the way. I just want to show you this grave in a second. You won't believe this. But yeah, I got a phone call yesterday evening. There's a volunteer crowd down in Waterford of about 20 people, men and women, that actually feed the homeless. They're absolutely brilliant. And I messaged the head woman Saturday morning and asked her would it be possible to go down with my phone and have a chat with them and just film them for a half an hour, whatever. Film all the good things they do. And I might get to meet a lot of the homeless people, because I am going to start making a lot of videos on Waterford. Live videos like this, walking around, talking to people. And there's no one would be able to see this now. This grave is a masterpiece. Look at that for a grave. Look at that. John Stokes. That grave is from the travelling community. And they don't mess around when it comes to burying people. That is an absolute masterpiece. And I hope if any of their family sees this video, they don't mind me putting it up on YouTube. That is absolutely beautiful. I'm kind of lucky I brought my headlights, because I don't think the night vision, the ultra steady vision, is very good on the phone. But it seems I can't turn on both together. Ultra night mode and ultra steady mode. I can only turn on one or the other, so I tell you, if you were afraid of graveyards in the dark, you wouldn't want to come in with one of these lights on you. So I'm after seeing my own reflection about 10 times in the lovely shiny headstones. And I actually thought there was someone standing there. No reason to be afraid. It's the biggest graveyard here in Carrick-on-Shore. Thousands is buried in there, thousands. They're starting to run out of room, actually. I might do a little video someday in the daylight, but I don't Don't think that'll be right, really. I'm just kind of here now testing my camera and my chest mount. I don't even know if they're in the right angle, but sure, look. It is what it is. We'll live and learn. There's all the old graves up there now, on the higher part of the graveyard. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years old. My great-great-grandmother is buried up there somewhere. I'm not going up now because I'll start tripping over everything. So yeah, anybody looking out their windows now probably get a bit freaked out. Someone walking around the graveyard. Yeah, I can see one woman looking out the window. Someone walking around the graveyard with a flashlight on their head. She's after turning off her light now and pulling her curtains. Right, I'm going to wrap it up at that now because I don't want to freak anyone out. I know now when I get home in a few minutes how steady this camera was on the chest mount. If I turn off this light now on my head, it should be absolutely black dark. So what I'm going to do, just for the last minute or so, I'm using an oppo reno, by the way, Chinese phone. Only €400 worth, but the camera is supposed to be absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to turn off the light on my forehead. I'll turn off ultra steady mode on the phone, and I'll see what the ultra night mode is like. 1 second now. No, I can't seem to find the buttons on the phone. Well, then I'll try again. No, I can't find the button for the ultra steady mode. So, nothing I can do about it. I know it works okay during the day. Or the night mode. The night mode I was looking for, sorry. And I was on the phone there just before I came in. But I can't kind of see it now. So anyway, I'll wait till I get to this little gate leading back over to my house, and I'll turn off the headlight. Yeah, the headlight, the light on my head, and I'll walk the last few yards with no light and see what comes up on the phone when I get home. So that's it for now, lads. No dumping. There's a skiff right there a few years ago. Imagine that now, a skip inside in a cemetery for people to throw in their flowers and stuff, their dead flowers. And residents from all over the town were actually coming up with their rubbish, filling up the skip. Absolutely scandalous. So the council ended up taking away the skip. People should be ashamed of themselves. Anyway, I'm going to turn off this headlight on my headlight I keep calling it, and see how dark it is. over and out.